Your mechanic just handed you a $1,200 bill. New spark plugs, new ignition coils, new fuel pump, and your car still drives exactly the same. Here's what nobody tells you. The real problem cost less than $4 to fix. There is a single sensor sitting somewhere in your engine right now, coated in years of grind, feeding false data to your car's brain every single millisecond you drive. No warning light, no fault code. Just a car that feels sluggish, burns more fuel than it should, and slowly, silently gets worse. Shops across the United States replace spark plugs, swap ignition coils, blame fuel pumps, and thousands of dollars disappear. The symptom doesn't go away until someone finally cleans the one sensor that almost nobody touches. Think about that for a second. Almost nobody touches it. Not your dealership, not your independent mechanic, and almost certainly not you. In this video, we break down the most problematic engine sensors one by one, what they do, why they fail, and what that failure costs you. We'll cover how these sensors cause the symptoms, mechanics misdiagnose most, why cleaning beats replacing in most cases, and the sensor that fails more than any other will only be revealed at the very end. Let's start with the one that fools the most diagnostic tools. Number 13. The mass sensor. Every gram of air entering your engine gets measured by the mass airflow sensor, using a wire the thickness of a human hair, heated to a constant temperature by electrical current. The sensor doesn't measure airflow directly. It measures how hard it has to work to maintain that temperature. More air rushing past means more cooling, which means more current needed. That current value becomes your air mass reading, updated in milliseconds. Now think about what happens when that wire gets coated. Microscopic dust, oil vapor, contamination building over years. The data sent to your ECU becomes fiction. The ECU adjusts fuel delivery based on air that isn't really there. Power loss during acceleration. Fuel economy dropping for no obvious reason. An idle that surges randomly. Nearly 40% of vehicles with fuel mixture fault codes have dirty MAF sensors, not failed ones. Cleaning requires a dedicated MAF spray. Never touch the sensing element. One wrong touch destroys a $200 part. Number 12. The MAP sensor. The manifold absolute pressure sensor. The manifold absolute pressure sensor measures pressure inside your intake manifold to calculate engine load. At idle, pressure reads low. Floor the throttle and it rises toward 100 kHz. The ECU runs thermodynamic equations from that single reading every time you touch the accelerator. The sensor rarely fails. The vacuum hose feeding it almost always does. Any crack distorts pressure readings. The ECU injects excess fuel, black smoke appears, and fault codes point everywhere except the actual problem. Checking hose integrity resolves roughly 80% of issues. Number 11. The oxygen sensor. Your oxygen sensors monitor combustion in real time. Thousands of corrections per minute. The failure is chemical. Lead from low-quality fuel. Silicone deposits. Phosphorus from burning oil. These contaminants don't destroy the sensor, they slow it down. Delayed signals the ECU can't interpret. The engine hunts between rich and lean. Fuel consumption climbs. And at the emissions test, you fail. Slow oxygen sensors don't throw a sensor failure code. They throw codes that look like injector problems or vacuum leaks, which is precisely why this gets misdiagnosed. Number 10. The throttle position sensor. The throttle position sensor divides a reference voltage proportionally to throttle angle. 0.5 volts fully closed, 4.5 volts wide open. That voltage is your foot, translated into data. The internal resistive track wears most at the positions you use most. Highway cruising, stop and go idle. Those angles develop dead spots first. From inside the car, unexplained hesitation at one specific pedal position. A stutter at steady speed. In severe cases, complete shutdown as the throttle crosses the warn zone. Number 9. The crankshaft position sensor. Without this sensor, a modern engine is completely blind. Every tooth passing its magnetic tip generates a pulse the ECU uses to know every piston's exact position. determining when fuel fires and when spark ignites. Metallic debris and burnt oil contaminate the tip. The signal weakens. The engine shuts off without warning when hot, or misses spark at highway speed. A sensation misdiagnosed as fuel pressure failure or failing ignition coil. U.S. repair shops regularly resolve this after nothing more than cleaning the sensor tip. Number 8. The camshaft position sensor. The cam sensor sends one reference signal per revolution, enabling sequential injection and variable valve timing. When it weakens, the ECU degrades to batch injection, and a hesitation between 2000 and 3000 RPM appears, feeling identical to a misfiring ignition coil. The coil gets replaced. The problem persists. Number 7. The intake air temperature sensor. Cold air is denser. Hot air is thinner. The ECU uses this sensor to calculate the right fuel injection amount for every combustion event. Over time, oil mist and filter residue coat the element, and it begins reporting a temperature that doesn't exist. Subtle, constant power loss and elevated fuel consumption follow. Number 6. The coolant temperature sensor. Every element of your engine's cold start strategy, richer mixture, higher idle, adjusted timing, is based on one input: the coolant temperature sensor. Old coolant deposits scale on the tip. Sludge slows thermal response. The sensor begins lying about engine temperature. Report cold when the engine is warm and fuel consumption jumps for no apparent reason. Report warm before the engine is ready and cold start wear follows. Many complex drivability complaints resolve completely after this one sensor is addressed. Number 5. The vehicle speed sensor. Every speed-dependent system depends on this sensor. Shift logic, fuel cut, cruise control, traction management. As contamination builds on the magnetic tip, signals distort. The transmission module interprets gaps as deceleration, while the vehicle is at highway speed. Erratic shifting, cruise control dropping without input. Technicians regularly eliminate what looked like a transmission rebuild by cleaning one magnetic tip. Number 4. The knock sensor. Bolted into the engine block is a microphone built to detect detonation, the condition where the fuel mixture ignites before the spark plug fires. Sustained detonation destroys pistons. When the sensor loses sensitivity, real detonation goes undetected. The timing never retards. Damage accumulates without a warning light. The opposite failure is equally costly. A falsely triggered sensor causes the ECU to permanently pull timing, leaving the engine feeling worn when it's mechanically sound. Number 3. The oil pressure sensor. Sludge blockage in the sensor's inlet passage can prevent actual oil pressure from reaching the sensing element. The engine runs with critically low pressure, while the dashboard shows nothing abnormal. Shops have documented this. Normal readings on the dash, catastrophic values on an external mechanical gauge. This sensor's maintenance isn't optional. It's protection against the most expensive single failure a drivetrain can experience. Number 2. The fuel level sensor. The gauge shows a quarter tank. You plan to stop later. The engine dies on the highway. This sensor lives submerged in your tank for the entire vehicle's life, and for most vehicles, it has never been inspected. Varnish from ethanol-blended fuel deposits on the tracks. Contacts oxidize. Dead spots form. The gauge reads half a tank and stays there regardless of actual fuel level. Now we reach the number that makes every other sensor on this list irrelevant if it fails first. Number 1. Sensor connectors and wiring harnesses. Every sensor depends on 3 things: correct supply voltage, a solid ground, and a clean signal path back to the ECU. Remove any one, and the most expensive, perfectly functioning sensor sends garbage data, was the perfect example of the dose of test and read. The sensor gets replaced. The new one fails the same way, because the harness was never touched. Vibration, moisture, heat cycling, thousands of times. These forces break conductors internally, while the outer insulation looks perfectly intact. Your scan tool throws a temperature sensor code. You replace it. Code returns. Oxygen sensor next. Then crankshaft position. The fault keeps coming back, because the harness causing it has never been inspected. Here's how you find it. The problem appears and disappears when you wiggle the harness. That single observation tells you everything the scan tool cannot. Dielectric cleaner on the connectors. Ground points tightened. Splices repaired. Harness secured away from heat and sharp edges. That's why experienced technicians inspect wiring before condemning any component. Because the most expensive repairs in automotive history weren't caused by failed sensors. They were caused by failed connections to sensors that were working perfectly the entire time. 13 sensors. Most never cleaned. All capable of costing you hundreds, sometimes thousands, in misdiagnosed repairs. Clean your sensors. Check your connectors. And before you authorize any repair, ask one question. Did you check the wiring first?